Hi, I'm Jamie Johnson, Associate Professor of Dance and Co-Artistic Director of Repertory Ballet Ensemble.
Hi, I'm Krista St. John, Assistant Professor of Dance and Co-Artistic Director of Repertory Ballet Ensemble.
So one of the things that's really unique about the way that Krista and I approach choreography is we do it through a collaborative creation process. And it's not something that necessarily is super common within the dance world. And so we've created 2 new works on this concert collaboratively, but what's interesting is that we approached each work from a different collaborative viewpoint.
So the first work, Dancing Percussion, which is composed by Charlie Hahn, was we met and we listened to Charlie's music. That was our first foray into trying to figure out what this piece could be. And we listened to his ideas. We met with Dr. Hahn about his inspiration and his creative process for the work. And then we sat down together and sort of mapped out what we thought we could do from a choreographic standpoint. And then we did a divide and conquer, and we took, I took the first movement, Jamie took the second movement. We talked thematic material and movement motif and stylization, and have some shared movement material between the 2 movements, and then really kind of created. And then another component of this has been really fascinating is we had the opportunity to visit a percussion ensemble rehearsal and see Dr. Jones and Dr. Hahn working with the percussion ensemble students. And then that collectively really informed our choreography in terms of musical choice making and choreographic choice making in those relationships.
And one of the things that's so fascinating about visiting the rehearsal is that it's each contributor is adding their own artistry into it. So Dr. Charlie Hahn's music provided the format for the percussion ensemble to do their interpretation of the work. And then the percussion ensemble's interpretation of the work allows us to do our interpretation of the work through movement.
And the other work on the program, Shell, was also a really different process and a really different choreographic result. We listened to the music, we met and we talked about imagery and thematic material and movement style, but then a lot of it was created in the studio space with the dancers in real time. And so there was an interesting relational dynamic between 2 different choreographers and dancer input, and it just kind of melded together into one work. So Jamie, what would you consider saying to people who are thinking about seeing Repertory Ballet Ensemble's performance?
There's nothing to consider. Come out, get your tickets, and take advantage of this incredible opportunity.